They are out. They are officially out. I explained in part 1 of this series why I got implants, the complications that I had, and why I decided to remove them. And in this video, I will share my experience removing the implants. I wrote a few things down because I do not want to forget anything. Before I begin, I just want to make it known again for anyone who's watching this video to take it as a simple reference. I urge you to make your own personal research because there's nothing like you going in and reading articles, looking at videos. I'm going to be linking a lot of information in the description of this video. So once you finish this, you can go down there and look up the information. This is information based on studies that have been done. And it's really important for us to be educated to make the right decisions. In my previous video, in part 1, I shared with you the reasons why I decided to remove my breast implants because I believe that they weren't making me healthy, they were actually making me sick. And I feel like as the years progressed, the symptoms got worse and worse. The more that I read about breast implant illness, the more that I felt more confident to remove them. And I also want to thank all of the women who have shared their stories, who have been vulnerable to share this, and so brave. Thank you, because you helped me make the decision to remove my breast implants. And I hope that by me making this video, I can inspire other women to accept their bodies and realize that we are not our cup size, that this body that we have does not define us. This is simply a shell that we have, because who we really are is inside, in our souls, our minds, our spirits. And as soon as I started putting health as number 1, everything in my life just began to fall into place. The day before my surgery, I was honestly nervous. I documented some of it because I wanted to share it with you, and I want to look back and see how better I'm feeling as the days go by. So right now I'm at the doctor's office. I'm signing all the things that I need to sign and just basically telling me all about like the procedures, anesthesia, what to do before, what to do after, asking me some questions, you know, those kinds of things. Do I smoke? Do I drink? No. My surgery is on Thursday and these babies will be out. But as you can see, this one it's completely encapsulated. It's completely hard. It's risen up. You know, it's funny because I got a surgery to have my boobies the same and have them be normal, and they were never normal because this one just was encapsulated all these years. My surgery was at 11 a.m. My husband took me to the surgery room. My parents came up from San Diego. All right, well, time to get surgery. I love you.
I love you too. Good luck.
Okay, baby. So now I'm here in the operation room. This is how it, well, I'm not in the room, but I'm in the operation like suite. And they're gonna tell me to put on something, and then we'll head over to the surgery room. In a couple hours, I'll be out. Hey guys, so I'm here in the waiting room with Beatriz. This is Beatriz.
Hi guys, how are you?
And she was supporting me through this whole time. I met her through my friend. I met Dr. Stevens through Beatriz. And so can you tell us a little bit of what you do, Beatriz?
So I do plastic surgery consulting. I connect patients with the proper surgeon that possibly specializes in the procedure that they're interested in. Also, sometimes by geographically, sometimes it's hard for a patient to travel for surgery, so they want to find somebody closer to home. So, and I always try to meet the patients if I can, live, if it's within reason. So I wanted to meet this beautiful young lady here today, yeah. So I came out to meet her.
Yes, I'm so grateful that you came all the way from Miami. She arrived this morning. I was like, I talked to her yesterday. She's like, yeah, I'm going. I'm like, whoa, that's amazing.
It's
so
important.
Thank you.
It's
yes,
important.
Thank you. I'm really
Absolutely.
grateful. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met Dr. Stevens.
Yeah.
And Dr. Stevens is just really like
He's top notch.
He's amazing. Yeah, like ever since I met him the first time, I was like, okay, I definitely feel confident and I feel the trust. And,
well, you have to have that connection.
Yes.
That doesn't always happen too. So
Yes.
that's something else that I also know because I get to know the patient and I know the surgeon. And sometimes I think, this is not going to be a good match.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That's why we talked first and you wanted to get to know me.
Sure.
So, yes, it's amazing. And we're going to head to the operating room in a little bit. Yes.
And although I was nervous, I also felt very confident and secure because I not only had my family and my husband with me, I also felt very confident that I was in good hands with Dr. Grant Stevens. He knew exactly what he needed to do. Okay guys, we're ready to rumble.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Yes.
He was going to take the implant out with the whole capsule out as well. This is very, very important to take the capsule out. I was a little nervous for my left breast because that was the one that had a capsular contracture.
And I've opened the capsule here. We opened it up and took the implant out. And you can see this one is even thinner than the last one. It's amazing how contracted they are, but it was completely around the implant. But again, very dry, very little breast tissue or some fat here on it. It came out nicely.
But I knew that it was gonna be much better than having the implant inside. I was just really excited to get it out and to feel like myself again, implant free without any plastic in my body, because it still does not make any sense to me why we decide to put plastic in our body. We literally pay thousands of dollars to get opened up and put these foreign objects in our body. One thing that we also have to take into consideration is that breast implants age with time. They are not meant to be in our bodies forever. You actually have to change them every 10 years. So the longer you keep them in your body, the more harmful they are. I experienced more symptoms of breast implant illness towards the end, the last years that I had the implants in my body. A lot of these symptoms that I had, I didn't even link them to breast implant illness because I didn't even know that it existed. Breast implant illness is actually still not considered an actual illness, but thousands and thousands of women are coming out with their stories saying the symptoms that they had. They're literally feeling like they're dying, they're losing their health. So many women want them out. They're saving up for this procedure, and I am so grateful that many, many surgeons are now turning to this procedure and explanting, like Dr. Grant Stevens. As soon as I went in with him, he said, yes, I'll take them out, no problem. And that gave me a lot of peace.
Good, Ivana, how are you feeling?
I am feeling good. I'm a little nervous, but anesthesia always makes me a little nervous.
I went through surgery, and although many women say that they instantly feel better even with the anesthesia still in their bodies, I didn't. I honestly felt like crap. I did not feel good the first 2 days. Mentally, physically, I felt a lot of pain. For me, I think anesthesia is just very strong in my body. I'm very, very sensitive. And I did take very, very strong painkillers, and they just numbed me out. So by the third one that I took, I decided that I wasn't gonna take any more of them. I took Tylenol the day after my surgery one time for pain, and that was it. That's all the pain that I had. I really didn't have much pain. The next day after my surgery, I went in with Dr. Stevens, and that's when they opened me up and I saw my breasts for the very first time.
They look great.
They look much better. They don't look worse. They look much.
Look at them.
Here.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this. Look at the.
I think you're going to be really happy.
They look fabulous.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. I didn't even want to look at them, but everyone was saying how good they looked. Dr. Stevens, the other doctor that was in the room, Beatrice, and my husband Dorian all started saying like, wow, they look so much better. And then I went to look down And I was so happy because they actually did look better. I think I got so used to seeing my breast, my left breast especially, deformed for so long that it was just normal, and it was the norm for me, and I was scared to see my body any different. I honestly didn't think that they would look that great, but they look really good, and I'm really happy with the result. They do not look saggy at all. They actually look perky. Yes, one is bigger than the other one, but I don't care. That's normal. We're perfectly imperfect. Dr. Stevens said that it was very important for me to take it easy. So the first week I was basically at home. I barely left at all. After week 1 was when I started to raise my arms to put on clothes over me. The first week I basically just wore like a hoodie or a sweatshirt, a jacket over. I slept upwards, so I had a bunch of pillows, and that's how I was sleeping upwards, and that helps with the inflammation so that your breasts don't get more inflamed. That was a little bit uncomfortable, but I got used to it afterwards. Also, the first 2 times I wasn't able to shower by myself, so Dorian helped me shower. The first 2 days I couldn't even hold up like a water bottle because it hurt so much to hold up something very heavy. But I did take it very easy. After a week, I started doing some walks with Dorian, and then by week 2 was when I started driving. So when I got to the 2-week mark, that was when I actually started driving, and I started to feel better, much better after week 2. I felt like my energy was coming back again. Actually, it was after a week and a half when I felt like my energy started coming back again, like never before. I had been feeling fatigue for so much, like, I don't know, 3 years I want to say that my fatigue started, and I never really linked it with that. With the implants, that was like one of the biggest things, especially in the mornings. As soon as I woke up, it was so hard for me to actually wake up and get up out of bed. Some of the symptoms that I've had from breast implant illness are getting better. I never had like really bad implants like other women, thank God. But I knew that I needed to get them out. All of the signals pointed to that, and I'm really happy that I did. After week 3, I had my first workout. I just did a little bit of lower body exercises. I still can't do any exercises using my chest. You usually have to wait up to 3 months to do that. And I believe in about 3 weeks, I'll get really back on track to my workouts. That was a hard part for me because I'm really used to working out every single day. But honestly, it was really good to just slow down, de-stress. I wouldn't put an alarm in the mornings. I would just wake up naturally, like around 7:30 a.m., 8 a.m. And it honestly felt really good to just kind of take a little break. And so here I'm going to show you some pictures of how my breasts looked before the implants. As you can see, my breasts were very large. I was a 34D. And then in these pictures, you can see how my breasts looked with implants. I was a 34C. With clothes, they looked fine, but without clothes, my left one was pretty deformed because I had a capsular contracture. And now this is how my breasts look without implants. I honestly thought that they were gonna look smaller and more saggy, but they actually look good. I'm really satisfied and happy with the results. I feel really good. I feel lighter, and it just feels good to not have like this hard tissue breast and be silicone free. This one is smaller than this one, and Dr. Grant actually said that there is the option of putting fat into this one so that it looks exactly the same as this one. But for now, I've decided not to go with that. I want to have babies in a couple of years and breastfeed, so I don't think that it's something that I really want to do. I don't know if in the future I would want to do that. I don't know how my breasts are going to be after breastfeeding, but for now I'm really happy with that result. I do have a pretty big scar. It goes down because I had the lollipop procedure when I had my first initial breast lift. And so that's where Dr. Stevens cut again to get the implant out. And I am putting on this cream that I bought at his surgery center for the scar, and I put it on every single day after I take a shower. So that is what I'm doing. You also can't have any sun exposure to that area, and I'm being very, very, very careful about that. It's summertime and I haven't been in the water at all in the ocean. I can't believe it, but hey, that is how it is. Another reason that I removed these implants is because of the breast implant associated anaplastic large cell lymphoma. This is a type of cancer that is linked to breast implants, especially the implants that have a texture around them. These are not those. These are the ones that are smooth. These types of implants have already been banned in 34 countries, including Canada and France, not in the US. Another thing is that thousands and thousands of women are coming out saying that their breast implants were making them sick, that they were going to doctors, getting studies done. They were having so many health issues. They had no idea why they had them, and it was because of their breast implants. This is something that we really cannot ignore. This is something that we must take very, very seriously. These are actual women, human beings, just like you and me, getting sick, feeling sick, developing cancer. Another study that I found was by the telegraph.co.uk is that major surgery doubles risk of substantial brain decline. So this is any type of major surgery. When you're going into surgery, you're literally creating a trauma in your body. Your body has to direct all of that energy into healing that part where you were cut up. Not only that, but you're also going through general anesthesia. You have to take a lot of antibiotics and medications pre and post surgery. You're putting your body through a lot when you go through surgery. And for what? Is it really worth it? Today, I know that breast implants do not make me any more of a woman. Getting breast implant surgery is a decision that you will have to make, and that it will affect you for the rest of your life. I have scars all over my breast now, and I could have prevented that if I would have just accepted my body and loved my body and appreciated my body for how it was. BII, breast implant illness, is a thing. It is real. I'm happy to say that every single day I feel better. Yes, my breasts are smaller, but I honestly like it. I can fit into clothes better. I feel lighter. My posture is better. I don't have these dark circles under my eyes. I don't feel super tired when I wake up in the morning. I used to have these crazy night sweats before, and I still have some, but not as much. I feel like over the course of the months and years, I will continue to see these benefits. And if you want an update of how I feel and how I've been healing, please let me know in the comments below, and I can do a 6-month update post-operation, post-explant. Okay, ladies, so this is how my breasts look. I have this shirt on that I don't have a bra on. I have to wear a bra for the next 3 months, so 3 months after operation. But I want to show you how my scars look. So this is my right breast. As you can see, the scar is very, very, very prominent. I'm putting on the scar cream, and it will get better, and I know that it will because I've already been opened up. This is the second time I'm opened up here.
This is my scar from the left one. And this scar that you see right here, this is from my first operation. I still have a little bit of bruising there. This is from my first operation. This was a pretty big scar because they opened me up 3 times there. So it was a lot. My body has been through a lot. I've put it through a lot, but this is how they look. I'm really, really happy with the shape, with the size, and most importantly, to be breast implant free. The symptoms that have improved for me, these are the symptoms that have improved for me since I removed my implants is number 1, capsular contracture. I obviously no longer have that because I no longer have the implant. Number 2 is the pain that I was feeling with the implants. So I'm no longer feeling pain. I felt pain after surgery, but that was because of the surgery that had been done. Number 3 is the extreme fatigue. And now that I don't have the implants, I can see the difference between how I felt before and how much better I feel now and how much more energy I feel now. It's crazy. Number 4 is hair loss. I've seen a little bit of improvement, but it's still too early to tell, I feel. So I'll update you guys later. Number 5, unable to breathe. So I felt like I couldn't really breathe properly. Like taking a deep inhale was really, really hard for me, and now I can breathe so much better. Number 6 is night sweats. I was having night sweats for a while, and now I still have them, but it's not that often. Number 7, low libido. For years, I felt like my libido was just not the same as it was before. And even though I felt like it over the past 2-3 years, it improved a little bit, I knew that it wasn't at my best. And now, oh my gosh, my libido is so much better. So I'm happy about that. And the swelling around my eyes, oh my gosh, that was crazy. My whole face would wake up super swollen, and now it doesn't. Like it's insane. It's insane. And those are some of the symptoms that I believe were affecting me because of the implants that I had. I also highly recommend you to join a Facebook support group, and it's a great place where you will find support before surgery, questions, you can have recommendations from surgeons, and after as well for the support that you will need. Healing, not only physically, but for many women, mentally, emotionally, from just having their breasts look very differently. I had my breast surgery done with Dr. Grant Stevens in Marina Del Rey. I was referred to him by my friend Beatrice. She's from Miami, and she links up patients with the right surgeon. Dr. Stevens is amazing. He's just, not only is he a really cool guy, I just felt like very safe with him. I felt very secure. I just knew that he was gonna do an excellent job. He has been doing plastic surgery for over 30 years, and he has a lot of experience with explanting, which was something that was very important for me. He explants basically every single week. As soon as I told him that I wanted my implants out, he said, okay, let's do it. And I feel so lucky and so blessed that I was able to come across him and have him as my surgeon, because he was even after surgery, has been very present with me, asking me how I am. I saw him a day after my surgery, a week after, 2 weeks after, and I'm going to see him next week again. And he's just been there. I felt very supported by him, by his plastic surgery center, and everyone working there. And Beatrice has also been amazing. She texts me all the time, like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? And just having that support around me, other than my husband and my family, has been really nice, because you know, you pay a lot of money, you put your trust in someone, and you expect for them to do a good job, and that is exactly what they did. So if you are looking to remove your implants, I highly recommend
Dr. Grant Stevens. One last thing that I want to share with you is that I have my nipples inverted inwards. I remember when I was a very little girl, I was playing with my nipples one day and they inverted inside. So that is a procedure that I am probably going to have. I will keep you guys updated because I want to have kids soon and I do want to breastfeed. So I will have to probably go through a small procedure where they just invert the nipples so that they are actually outwards. This was a huge step for me in my self-love journey because as time has gone by, I've learned that real confidence comes from within, that having these plastic bags inside of my body and having my breasts look a certain way is not going to give me the true confidence that I want. True confidence and self-love is something that happens here and here. It's a daily practice that I make to put my health first and to love myself more and know that my cup size does not define me, that the size of my jeans does not define me, that a number on a scale doesn't define me. Nothing that is outside of me absolutely defines me. What defines me is the person that I am, the good soul that is inside my heart, my mind, and the love that I can give to the world. What can I bring to this world using my talents and my gifts? That is what makes me a valuable person. Thank you for watching this video and share it if you think that anyone can benefit from it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!